It's Super Tuesday today in the real world of American politics. But the real winner of the race for the White House this week will be President Frank Underwood. Back for a fourth season on Netflix on March 4th, the Kevin Spacey-led House of Cards has gotten more outrageous, more ruthless, more high stakes, more Clinton-esque, and more compellingly timely than ever. Even if you are overloaded with wall-to-wall presidential politics on cable news right now, this latest 13-episode installment of the now-departed Beau Willimons show-run series is well worth your vote, binge-worthy or otherwise. Now, if the last season of House of Cards was refreshingly about revealing that Spacey's now finally Commander-in-Chief Underwood wasn't actually omnipotent and always outmaneuvering his adversaries, domestic and international, Season 4 reveals the seeds strategically planted in that transitional Season 3 and finds the ruthlessly running for election POTUS distinctly vulnerable and almost losing it all. Now, yes, there are times when it feels like the whole apple cart is out of control and going close to soap opera territory. But the brinksmanship of the David Fincher E. Pete series based on the BBC show of the same name has always been one of its strongest assets, and perhaps never so much as this season. Now, no spoilers from me, but if you watched Season 3 last year, let me say the heavily virally marketed and tied to the current real election with hashtag FU2016 Season 4 picks up right after that rather electrifying exit of the last episode of Season 3. Added to that, you'll also see some old faces in newly compromising positions, and new faces like the likes of a matriarchal Ellen Burstyn as the mother of the once again excellent Robin Wright, plus Neve Campbell as a very essential, especially to Wright's ambitious First Lady Claire Underwood, campaign operative. Cicely Tyson and The Killing's Joe Kinnaman also are now part of the HOC team. Now, besides the clearly Shakespearean in scope Stacey and Wright, who leave many a fictional and real-life political power couple looking milk-warm, the powerhouses this season are Michael Kelly and Molly Parker. As the Underwood's sometimes protege, sometimes proxy, and sometimes foe, Congresswoman Jackie Sharp, Parker is, as her character's name, sharp as a jailhouse shiv this year. The return of Kelly's ever-loyal Doug Stamper to Underwood's side after last season saw him in exile from the White House, in recovery from near-fatal wounds, and on a mission of vengeance to clean up some old messes, well, that adds a much-needed sense of menace to the intrigue that House of Cards thrives on. Kelly, who's in the upcoming horror flick Viral, has always been a solid actor, but in Season 4 of House of Cards, his performance on his boss's behalf, well, it freaks you out and makes you want to cross to the other side of the street when you see him coming, for fear that you won't actually feel the blade fatally slip between your ribs. Now, when House of Cards started out 3 years ago, it was a risk, and then it was a game changer for the streaming service, and TV in general. 4 seasons in, Netflix and the TV streaming revolution has become commonplace in a world with now Amazons and much more. But this House of Cards, closer to reality than many in Hollywood and DC will admit, is standing stronger than ever.